Well, I'm not going to lie. I forget how steep that hill is, honestly. Even though I lived here long enough. So it's a Saturday morning. What's this, the third car now? There's times before when I've done this before, this walk, and there's just been a monstrous amount of traffic, even at like 7:30 in the morning, and I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, is there an event going on or something like that? But no, it's Saturday morning. It's now. Oh yeah, it's actually 7:24. Start at 8. Gosh, this is the thing with being active. You be active and you're like, oh, I can just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, and then suddenly you just don't lose weight. I'm kind of like, oh right, yeah, over the last few days I've done quite a bit, and then just suddenly you look at your weight and I'm like, oh, I'm 15 stone 10 or whatever, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm still quite heavy. There has been times where I've been like just 15 stone like 2 or 3. Oh god, here we go. Everyone is starting to come out, aren't they? Tell you what, once I get past this bit I'll be alright. That's a bird. I wonder what that was then. See, because I'm heavy in weight, it means like when I'm walking it feels a bit heavier. I do feel alright though. I mean, I'm wearing my trousers where they should be, like on my waistline. Because I realised when you wore them up above, then it's not comfy. You just got so routine of it not being comfy. Where did them workers go? I don't know where they went. This might be a sign. It's already 7:26. It's not even 7:30 yet, and it's already starting to get busy. I tell you what, I'm not in for very long. I'm in for 4 and a bit hours. So I'm doing 8 till 12:15. It's bank holiday weekend and then bank holiday Monday. I'm kind of glad though that I'm in 4 days in a row, because then like I can just be active at work, and then yeah, just like do that. I mean, like I'm gonna just do that. I imagine because it's warmer, people will just want to be sat on their arse and be like not getting sweaty. That's a good indication, isn't it? With the weather, you'll be able to tell who's worked and who hasn't, because those that are sweaty will have worked, and those that aren't sweaty will have been just sat on the backside. That's a good sign, isn't it? A good telltale sign, isn't it? They're like, oh, I've worked hard today, and I'm like, yeah, but you're just as cold as an ice block, and I have worked hard, and then I look like someone's just poured a bucket of water over my head, and then just dripping. It's usually once you get past the hospice, everything's fine then. Everyone's just like, it's just like you press a button and then suddenly everyone's like, God, get out, get the fuck out now. And then you get past the hospice, and then you turn the button off and everyone just goes back inside. I have to explain though, I do feel pretty tired, pretty achy, and I've got a little bit of a rubbing, purely down to what I did yesterday. So initially I was like, oh, I'm going to walk through Northian Woods and walk to Sorby, Sorby Bridge and then walk up to Sorby. Brighouse, oh not Brighouse, Sorby Bridge was mental for busyness. You just could not cross anything. So I thought the best thing to do is leave. And that's what I did. And then I went up some hills thinking like, I don't really know where this is. I thought I'll just see where this goes without like looking at a map. And I'm like, oh right. And then I got to the main road, which goes to King's Cross, that goes to Hebden Bridge. And then there was another road that went up to Whalley. And I thought, well, Whalley's not very big and the road's not very long. But the road's not very long, but it's very steep. So, yeah. And then the road to Mount Tabor. Jesus Christ, people cannot work out what's going on up there. Like, I was in a bright white t-shirt, so you would think people would move to one side to give me space, or at least see me. Did they fuck? There was I think out of like 30 drivers, 2 drivers moved to one side to like give me some space. I was a bit like, oh, okay then, I am not walking on this bit again. And then I thought to myself, what if I get a bus back to Mount Tabor and see where I can walk, etc. But the thing is, Mount Tabor's in between 2 shitholes, Pelham and Mixenden. I don't want to walk around Mixenden, just don't. And it's next to Pelham, and that's also, you know, not the greatest of places. Because as soon as I got to Mount Tabor, I was just like, oh, I don't know where anything is. And then as soon as I went down the road, I was like, oh shit, Pelham's just there. Oh right, okay. You go from like, to ooh. Oh God, missed it. I'm going to get a bottle of water when I get to work. I'm also going to just check the trolleys. I know I'm not on for a long shift, but I'm probably gonna be stood up, because you know how things are. Oh gosh, I did a lot of hill climbing yesterday. I think that's probably why, because I had a black pudding pork pie and I had a cookie cake, like a piece of it. I'm crossing before all joggers start to come out. Oh my God. Well, with working 4 days in a row, but I have 3 t-shirts, at least after Monday, just on the Monday, put my shirts into wash, and then they can go outside to dry. Yeah, I'm doing 8, 12, 15 today. 10 till 4:30 tomorrow, so that's Sunday, and then I'm doing 7 till 11:45 on Monday, bank holiday Monday, and then I'm working 4 till 10 on the Tuesday. Oh, that breeze is nice. I am achy as fuck. I'll tell you that right now. Yesterday I think I got a bit of rubbing on my heel yesterday, so I put a plaster on and I was just completely fine. I mean, I've got no plaster on today, but I sort of know it's there, but it's not a big deal. People are going to ask, like, was my holiday alright? What have I done on my days off? And you'd think people would, but there's a small selection of staff that will ask what I've been up to, have I been up to anything alright? And some just have a face like a smacked ass and be like, oh god, I just got to come into work and just do this. Because my grandma said something very valid and true. What if tomorrow, I mean it's unlikely, what if tomorrow I ended up being dead? What if I ended up being dead? I mean, there are random occasions where people my age have just suddenly been like, oh yeah, I've been like this, and then the next day they've been diagnosed with a stroke or whatever. And then they're kind of like, oh right, now it's kind of like live the moment sort of thing. Like carpe diem, seize the day. I think that's just the attitude the attitude I have, pretty much. Just, you never know what the next day is going to bring, so you just make the most of it. I mean, you kind of know with work what's going to come, but yeah. But I know what's going to come today. 3 hours of self-serve probably, because everyone's like, I want to tell me, but oh no, I want to tell. I did enough of that yesterday. Certainly after coming back from my walk. So what I'm going to do is, it is now 7:35. I'm going to walk past my work and I'm going to walk to where the trolley bay is and see what the trolleys look like, because I have got plenty of time. Oh, and I've been buying birthday presents for people, and I was kind of thinking, what do I get my granddad? And I think I've got sweets before, I've got chocolate before, I've got deodorant before. I'm going to do a crisp hamper, which is a really cool idea. So I'm going to go in like pubs. I would never normally go into pubs, well, only to go for a pee. So to go into a pub to get like some packets of crisps, which like you wouldn't really see in shops. I kind of like that idea. But I'm going to go for 10 packets of crisps, put it into like a hamper bit, and then be like, there you go, that's your present. Anyway, I'm going to put the video. Whew. Thanks for now, and goodbye.